Limmy's World of Glasgow.
Vijay! Every Sunday, I help my dad out in his shop, and you have to see the state of some of the people that come in, how rough they are. From their Saturday night, they're like death warmed up, you wouldn't believe it. Customers that are usually very polite, saying please and thank you. They can barely speak, they can barely look you in the eye. They're really antisocial. So I had a great idea. Everyone who came into the shop on the Sunday before the last Sunday there, I asked them, would you be interested in us delivering this food to your door next week, next Sunday? And they were all like, too fucking right. Do you think I want to be down here on a Sunday morning? I'd much prefer to be in front of the telly. I said, all you have to do then is write down your address, tell us what you want, give us the money, and we'll bring it to you on Sunday. Some people weren't into the upfront payment, but we ended up getting an unbelievable 152 orders. I thought it would just be about 20 or something, so I thought, this is great. The problem was, I only had one van, and there's no way I could deliver 150 orders in one morning. So I put an advert on our message board to find drivers for us. Done all the interviews, and I got 3 drivers who said, yes, they'd be able to make all the deliveries on a Sunday morning with me. They had their own vans, they had delivery experience. This was turning out to be an amazing idea. So Sunday comes, I'm in the shop, I'm waiting for the other drivers to turn up, because that was the arrangement. They would come over to the shop at 8, pick up all the goods, and take them to the addresses that I gave them. 8 o'clock comes, no sign of the drivers. I phoned them all to ask, are you going to be here in the next 5 minutes? Nothing back, no phone calls. Half an hour later, after another 20 phone calls or something, with nobody answering, I thought, right, I'm just going to go round to these guys' houses and find out what they're up to. I went up to the house of the first driver, chapped on his door, no answer. Phoned again, no answer. Kept chapping on the door, looked through the letterbox, shouted, it's Vijay here, we need to make these deliveries. Nothing back at all. I thought, this is going fucking pear-shaped. Went to the house of the second driver. It was only after chapping on his door for 5 minutes he decided to answer it. He opened the door looking rough as fuck, the smell of booze wafting right off him. And he said, oh right mate, oh shit, I completely forgot, sorry, I can't make it. I said, you're going to have to make it, we had an arrangement. I've got goods needing delivered to 152 people today. He said, well mate, I can't drive today, I was out drinking last night, I'm hungover, I could get breathalyzed. I said, why did you go out and get drunk then if you knew you wouldn't be able to drive the next day? He said, it's okay for you mate, but somebody's got out to the pub on a Saturday night. I said, what's that supposed to mean? He just said, you know what I mean. I said, look mate, I'm not a Muslim, I'm Hindu. I can have a drink any time I want, I just had commitments today. He said, aye aye, and slammed the door. I couldn't believe what I just heard. I went up to the house of the third driver, and he was just like the first driver. Didn't answer the door, didn't answer his phone. I was completely in the shit. I had to go back to the shop, and with one van, I had to make 152 deliveries. Had to go back and forth and back and forth. All the deliveries were supposed to be complete by about 10 o'clock max. It took me till 2:30 to make all the deliveries. I got complaint after complaint. People saying, you said you were going to be here at 8 mate. I may as well have just went down myself mate. This milk's too warm, I want my money back. I went out and bought the papers myself, I want my money back. I tried to explain what was going on, but they just weren't interested, and to be fair, I don't blame them. But I got into some fairly heated debates with some of them, and well, that's me lost their custom. They're away elsewhere, and I'll never be back. I tried to come up with a good idea to help people. I got completely let down, and now that half of my dad's customers are going elsewhere, he's not speaking to me. I'm in the doghouse, and I'm the complete laughingstock of my whole family.